Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back. And for those of you joining us for the first time, thank you very much. My name is Paul Achmanik, and I am a recovering real estate attorney. What is that, you ask? Well, for the first 14 years of my professional career, I was a real estate attorney, representing buyers and sellers on the legal aspect of their contract. However, 2 years ago, I transitioned to the front end, or the sales end of the contract, working with Coldwell Banker as a realtor, helping find buyers their new home and sellers transition to their next property. On a prior video segment, we discussed my necessary 9 steps to a real estate closing. And that very first step was the pre-approval or conditional loan approval letter. Joining us today, Margaret Welsh, otherwise known as Maggie. Now, Maggie is a senior home lending advisor with Chase Bank.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks so much for having me.
Please tell us a little bit about yourself personally as well as professionally.
Yeah. So I've been in the real estate industry now for about 5 years. Been with Chase that entire time. Just have really kind of grown up with this industry. My mom was also a home lending advisor, lending manager, I should say, at Chase. So that's really how I got my in at Chase. But they really put me through the ringer when I went through it, let me tell you. But as far as, personally, I love sports. Chicago Bears are really my team. They're quite a disappointment as of late, but I am also an Alabama fan, so things look good on that end.
Thank you. Now, your role as a senior home lending advisor, what does that involve and what does your day-to-day look like?
Yeah, so really I'm kind of step one in that process of you finding your home. So we're going to have that initial conversation and really understand what your goals are. What can I do to help you better understand what that lending process looks like? And really my main goal is to make sure you feel comfortable and confident every step of the way and make this as seamless of a process as possible.
Sure. The question of the day and why we're here. What is a conditional loan approval letter?
Yeah. So Chase offers a conditional approval letter, and what this is going to be kind of a deep dive into your income, assets, and liabilities. At this stage, we are going to go ahead and pull credit, and it's really helping us understand what you can qualify up to. So it's going to take into account what your income is, what you're planning on doing as far as a down payment, and it's going to generate a letter based on this information that you have shared that you're conditionally approved up to a certain dollar amount.
What is the purpose behind this conditional loan approval letter, and why is it so necessary for a buyer to obtain?
So when I say it's the most important step in the process, initially it absolutely is. This is what's going to show your agent, the seller's agent, the seller that you're serious, that you're ready to go, and that you've done your due diligence and spoken to a lender.
Surprisingly, the Chicago real estate market has already taken off, and it's early February right
Yes.
now. What are the dangers or pitfalls of a buyer not having the conditional loan approval letter when they go out shopping for their new home?
Paul, this is a great question. I see it, unfortunately, a little bit too often. People aren't prepared when they go to find the home, and they think it's not going to be their dream home. It is their dream home. And by the time they've already spoken with a lender, had that conditional approval letter generated, they probably already missed out on that home just because the market is so hot and we're seeing a lot of multiple bid offers. We're seeing, properties go on the MLS and go off the MLS within a couple of days.
Absolutely, and I myself, I know other realtors, they sometimes don't even take buyers out to even look at properties. Yes. It's sometimes inefficient use of time. If we're looking for a property that's $350,000 to $450,000, and all of a sudden we find out the buyer's approved for a lower amount.
Absolutely.
Now we've wasted the seller's time, the listing agent's time, the buyer's time, all while we could have been looking for that key property.
Yes.
Now, buyers have a lot of fees and costs incurred throughout a regular real estate transaction. What are Chase's fees and costs for this conditional loan approval letter?
There are none. So whether you're a Chase customer, you are not a Chase customer, there is no cost for this conditional approval letter. We really want to put you in the best position possible and really earn the right to do your business.
That's great. Now, can you walk us through Chase's process for a buyer to contact you as a lender and then obtain this conditional loan approval letter?
So first and foremost, whether I'm connected by a realtor, whether you're a current customer of the bank, or a friend of a friend that has been introduced to me, we're going to have an introductory call, really get to know you, you get to know me, and let me know kind of what your goals are throughout this mortgage process and what type of home you're looking for. From there, we're gonna, advise you to go to my website, start that application process. Should take no more than 10 or 15 minutes for you to fill in that information. And then as soon as you hit submit on your end, that's when I'm gonna go ahead, pick up that application. And typically what I like to say is about 24 hours from the time you submit is when we can go ahead and generate that conditional approval process.
That's great. Wow, quick turnaround. So it's Thursday today while we're filming this. If a buyer wants to go out tomorrow and go looking for a home, is it already too late to get this approval letter, or should they have contacted you previously?
Typically what we encourage is about 6 months in advance. The conditional approval letter is valid for 120 days. So you might ask, why are you saying 6 months in advance? We do see people, especially in this market, moving a little bit quicker than they initially thought. So it never hurts to start that process sooner rather than later, have that conversation. In worst case scenario, we just don't pull that credit right away, but we have had that conversation. You know what to do when you're ready to get that process started.
In a perfect scenario, I'm going to ask you this. We have our conditional loan approval letter from Chase. I take a buyer out this weekend and we go under contract Sunday.
Yeah.
Officially accepted offer. How soon can Chase close that loan?
This is a great question. So what we offer, and it's very unique to Chase, is we offer a 21-day closing guarantee. So what this means is as long as you have provided all of your documentation, we have that executed purchase contract, we will go and we will guarantee we meet your contract closing date as long as we have 21 days or more.
Great.
It's pretty quick.
Once again, everyone, my friend Maggie with Chase Bank. I'll provide her contact information later on after the show. If you like this, please comment below, thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, follow us on LinkedIn. Have a great day. Happy hunting. We'll be here for you when you're looking for your next dream home. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.